We'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Let's see what he can do with it. Ripping through the defense. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They're testing the right side here. He has the first and still on his feet. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tiger! He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
PAT makes it 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're ready to kick it away and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Trying the left side. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keep it on the ground. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Takes a handoff. It's Ford. Powers through the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to surge it in. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Pace. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal.
Music no! Music no! Banner!
Wants to adjust the pattern. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and goal for the offense. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field. So just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. LSU right back to the line. Fires to the tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
And these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
The Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Ford. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Forced out of the pocket. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Now, I tell you what, you got to love the way this defense attacks downhill. I mean, they see QB run, they pull the trigger. They're not waiting. There's not a lot of guys standing around watching, playing so fast, stringing that thing out, nowhere to go with the football. He can't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a heat. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Get it out on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the 2nd half.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wants to pass. Throwing right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game now. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might as well stick with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying play action. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll give it to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the back. This one's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. This time it's complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the run, it's Ford.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. Showing off the arms. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Good enough for first down.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Oklahoma State 31, LSU.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Take this one away.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make the...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Creates a little room. Crosses the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Off-play action. Buying some time. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that #1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped.
it.